आए, अपने आप को जानो। राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर तुम पालो अपना बसेरा। ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Lovely Baba, when he speaks those elevated versions, we understand that Baba wishes to see the great transformation in our lives. And the transformation will not take place until we haven't understood Baba's each and elevated version. We haven't realized. So what are the benefits if I follow those versions, and what do I lose, and if I do, what do I get? If I do, after some time, what do I receive? So the realization is very important. So once we realized anything, then we just start doing, because let there be so many obstacles, but we will not deviate from the path until we reach the destination. When we are not clear about the benefits of doing that, and what do I lose if I don't do, and what are the obstacles encountered on my journey, and what's my destination, until these things are cleared, I'll not be able to take a step forward. Sometimes we know what's right, what's wrong, but we don't have the power of determination to be successful. Because if we have the power of determination, then the obstacles will not be seen as obstacles, but they are the milestones which will enable us reach the destination. So when we listen to Baba's elevated versions, Baba just shows us our destination. How do we have to be on our journey, and how can we make our lives very elevated? In today's elevated versions, Baba speaks about the love that Baba is going to give. Let's listen to Baba's Murli, and today's date is 6th July 2026. The essence: sweet children, become detached from your bodies while alive, because we have received the knowledge that I, the soul, I am separate from this body. That's why Baba says, become detached from your bodies while alive, become bodiless and remember the Father. This is known as dead silence. Question: on what basis do you children make your foundation strong? What makes you strong? This is the question. You children are making your foundation strong, and that becomes strong on the basis of what? Baba tells in answer, on the basis of purity. The purer your souls become, that is, the more you become real gold, the stronger you will become. Baba is now laying such a strong foundation of self-sovereignty that no one can shake that foundation for half a cycle. No one can snatch away your kingdom. So Baba is laying such a strong foundation at this time. The song Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti. Baba says, remember me, become bodiless, that is, let there be dead silence, just like the dead silence there is when someone dies. They say his body has become silent. As soon as the soul separates from the body, everything ends. When a great soul just shuts the body, uh, it's not called as death. It is always said as the body has become silent. So the soul gets separated from the body, everything ends. So when all of you children sit here, it's called dead silence. Become bodiless while alive. So when everybody is in that awareness of the soul and in their remembrance of Baba, so one can experience the stage of dead silence. So just Baba says, become bodiless while being alive. Consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. You know that this is true peace. People don't know what peace is. They don't know the meaning of dead silence. Why do they say dead silence? To remind you that a person has died and he has become silent. You also die. That is, you also become silent. Just be stable in the original form, become silent. When eminent people go to the sacred memorial of Gandhiji, they say, let there be dead silence. That is, sit in silence. We know that we souls are embodiments of peace. The world doesn't know this. We stabilize in our original form. Our original religion is peace. We souls are embodiments of peace. People don't know this, and this is why they ask for peace. Even when souls shed a body, let God give peace to the soul. That's usually said in the world. So Baba says, souls say, I want peace. Souls have forgotten their original religion. In fact, the religion of souls is peace. So why do you souls say they are peaceless? Just sit down and become bodiless. Those people sit and practice breath control exercise, which is called as pranayam, by force as though they have died. Of course, that's called artificial peace. You children know that your original religion is peace. You souls are receiving your self-sovereignty. It is souls who become everything. A soul becomes a barrister. A soul says, I want a kingdom. That soul claimed a kingdom previously from the father and has to claim it once again. The soul has of course come to claim it once again. When people are body conscious, they experience sorrow. You now understand that you are souls and you have come to claim your self sovereignty from the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You souls want your kingdom. Souls, ask the unlimited Father for self sovereignty at this time. Sri Krishna had self sovereignty and then he lost it. The Father has come and is now giving you children the kingdom. This is called Raj Yoga. The Supreme Father, Supreme Soul teaches you Raj Yoga because human beings are body conscious. So you learn Raj Yoga and you claim a right to that, rule the kingdom. That is, we become detached from this consciousness of the body and then we remember the Father. Then we can claim that kingdom. So Baba says, because of being body conscious, they say that I'm so and so. Each one considers the body to be I, the self. So in fact, it is the soul who says I. The soul says, I am picking this thing up. A female would say, I am picking this thing up. So there is gender difference, how we use. So in fact, souls are male. I, a soul, Baba. I am the son of the Father and I am claiming my self sovereignty from you. The Supreme Soul gives you souls your self sovereignty. Look how much difference there is between devotion and knowledge. There are temples to Shiv. The most bells are rung in temples to Shiv. They awaken him. They awaken everyone too. Bands play early in the morning. Here, of course, they just play those bands in all the temples just to awaken. Here the Father awakens you children and makes you into deities. They, on the path of devotion, they believe that they just ring those bells to awaken God. So Baba says here, Baba practically comes and awakens us children and makes us into deities. There is no question of ringing bells, etc. The Father says, if you want your self-sovereignty, first of all, become pure. You have that aim and objective in your intellects. Students say, I will pass my matriculation, then do this. Sannyasis want to have peace. There is a story about a queen who was searching for a necklace while it was still around her neck. Similarly, people also search outside for peace. However, souls are embodiments of peace. Souls have forgotten their original religion and now consider themselves to be bodies. The Father reminds you once again, you are souls. You souls have taken 84 births. No one else can explain these things. The Father says, you don't know about your own births. I tell you about them. Baba says, you don't know about your own births. I tell you about them. You are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. The father has explained, you can't imbibe this knowledge without having purity. So it is said, you need a golden vessel to hold the milk of a lioness. So here too a golden vessel is required. Souls become gold by intellect must be very clear and clean. It should be just like the pure gold. So the souls become gold by remembering the father. The father too is a real gold. When a soul remembers the father, the knowledge then is able to enter his intellect. You were real gold and pure, but this knowledge doesn't affect anyone. The father says, I give you souls self-sovereignty. You receive the self-sovereignty when it's the end of this old world and the beginning of that new world. People have limited kingdoms now. They never receive the unlimited kingdom. They can't become the masters of the world. You become this through the Father. Only God, the Father, knows about your 84 births. The deities can't know about their own births. If they were to know about them, they would become unhappy. They would wonder if they are going to continue to come down the ladder. If they were to know about them that they would come down the ladder, then they would lose the happiness of ruling the kingdom. Here you know everything and you know that you are souls. There is no question of having doubts about this. You listen to one another and the number of you continues to grow. This tree of the deity religion is being established. When someone comes, you can understand this one who belongs to our Brahman clan has come. He has completed his devotion, has now come to claim his inheritance from the father. When this knowledge comes to an end, devotion begins. No one knows this. A building too is first new when the period of the reward that is attained from this knowledge is finished. When the duration is over, then the devotion begins. No one knows this. Baba says a building too is first new, then it becomes old. A building with a weak foundation definitely has a shorter lifespan. Nowadays they build very strong buildings so that even when there is an earthquake they don't fall and there is no loss. They build them very strong. They make the foundations very strong. So Baba says, you are now laying the foundation for your self-sovereignty. Your souls receive the kingdom for 21 births, and the kingdoms here are nothing. Today they have a kingdom, tomorrow someone attacks them, and everything would be just over. There is no foundation to anything. Human beings have no foundation either. They are here today and gone tomorrow. Baba is now laying such a strong foundation for you so that you can claim your fortune of the kingdom for 21 births. There is a strong foundation being laid for your kingdom. No physical storms can shake you. It also says in the Gita, Baba is giving you such a kingdom that no one can take it away from you or make it fall. He gives you such sovereignty that there isn't slightest mention of sorrow there. You souls should experience so much happiness. You have that faith. If a soul doesn't have faith, then soul isn't worthy of going to heaven. There are so many Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. They continue to increase. You know that the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, is teaching us Raj Yoga. People say that Sri Krishna taught it. Then they say Sri Krishna taught it. And how can they understand that Shiv Baba entered a human body and taught it? Bharat was pure and it's now impure. They go and bow down in front of the deity idols and sing their praise. They would never sing in front of Shiv Baba. You are full of all virtues. What's not sung in front of Shiv? You are full of all virtues. 16 celestial degrees full. Of course, the praise of Shiv is different. He is the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, the bestower of salvation for all, the innocent Lord who fills everyone's apron. So everyone has forgotten such a father. People call out to the Supreme Father and Supreme Soul to come and remove their sorrow and give them happiness. The remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness is the only one. His directions are the most elevated. They are the directions of God, the doubly elevated one with which you children become elevated. Baba says, His directions are the most elevated and they are the directions of God, the double elevated one, with which you children become elevated. The government who says that this world is corrupt, they don't know who can make it elevated. They think sages will make it elevated. However, they can't. It is the task of the Father alone. Previously, they used to follow the direction. Baba says, purifying the whole world. It's not the task of the saints or sages. It's the task of the Father alone. You understand? Baba says, previously they used to follow the directions of one king. In the golden age, you don't have any advisors here, there. The emperors themselves should have the power. The title advisor is not mentioned there in the golden age. You understand, you became the masters of the world and ruled the kingdom. There are also other kings. Do we realize? Really? we had become the masters of the world and we ruled the entire world. So Baba is asking, so you just have to go and rule as you did previously. Truly, there was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in the golden age. Everyone will receive his or her own kingdom. Sri Krishna will have his own kingdom. There are also other kings. There are at least 8, but then whether there are 8 or 108, you will come to know as you progress further. It isn't that you would now be given the knowledge how many kingdoms are there. It doesn't mean that you would be now given the knowledge that you are to be given later at the end. The Father will continue to give this knowledge to those who are still alive. He has to give it. It's fixed in the Brahma. Whatever has to be set at whatever time, that is destined in the drama, and Baba of course reveals everything according to that. So Baba says he has to give the entire knowledge. It's fixed in the drama. The part of the Supreme Soul is performed at this time. The part of giving knowledge is fixed for this time. The Father says you will understand a lot more as you progress further. What is Baba saying? Just listen with attention. Baba explains everything, and in between Baba says you will know more, you will understand a lot more as you progress further. He continues to explain to you day by day. You should also know how you rule the kingdom there, how the marriage takes place there. When you go into trance, you see paradise. How there are golden palaces there. How there is nothing but gold there. You see yourselves in that land of divinity. Buildings of gold bricks are being built. Baba says when you go into trance, you are granted visions how the buildings are built with golden bricks. So you feel you should bring some bricks back. So when you come down from trance, you see yourselves here. Sometimes we had seen trance messenger sisters just go into trance, and they used to see very wonderful flowers, and they used to think, so we don't find such flowers there in the physical world. And we used to see the postures of the trance messenger sisters, how they literally felt that they were carrying the flowers from the subtle region. And the moment they land in the physical world, they come down, they used to see, when they see nothing in their hands, then they realize that it's a trance scene, because everything was shown in the world of magic. So Meera too went into trance and would see herself dancing with Sri Krishna. You also go to the subtle region, but there are no flesh or bones there. You become angels. Even the body of Brahma is visible in the subtle region. This same one becomes an angel. You see gardens, etc. The same physical Brahma will become an angel. You see gardens, etc. The Father grants you visions. You say that Baba is giving you mango juice to drink. He can't give it to you to drink in the subtle region. The flowers and the fruit in paradise are first class. There aren't any gardens in the subtle region. Baba says, you don't find anything physically in the subtle region. It was a matter of a vision, and how you see the gardens or the farms are filled with the fruits and flowers, and how the people extract the juice from fruits. And Baba makes it clear that you don't find physically there, but the beauty of that heaven, it's just shown through the trance scene. Baba says, you just went to a garden and there was a prince there, that's Vaikunt. You can't find things of Vaikunt here. All the things there are first class. The trance messenger sisters used to say, Brahma Baba, that Baba just give us that mango juice. Baba, we found those bricks there. We have such fruits there. Then Baba used to say that you just saw the heaven. They used to say, Baba, no, I went to the subtle region. So Baba used to again say, you don't find fruits and flowers in the subtle region. But Shiv Baba used to emerge those scenes. Now Baba says that they have experienced that the scene of the golden age in the subtle region. So Baba says, everything there is just first class, and the Father says, I'm making you into the masters of Vaikunt. Here there is nothing but sorrow. There isn't a single human being who doesn't say, oh God, liberate me from sorrow. They remember God when in sorrow. Of course, they remember God even when they experience sorrow. A worshipper of Sri Krishna would say, take Krishna's name, and the worshipper of Hanuman would say, victory to Hanuman. Here the Father says, constantly remember me alone. Remember me in such a way that at the end there will be no awareness of anyone else. How should we have the remembrance? Baba says you should practice remembering Baba in such a way that there will not be remembrance of anyone else. When people used to sacrifice themselves at Kashi, they would realize the sins that they had committed and feel as though they were experiencing the punishment of birth after birth. Many sins have been committed. This is called the world of sinful souls. The souls are sinners. It is souls who call out to the Father, O Supreme Soul, O Supreme Father. The soul performs the souls perform sinful actions, and then they call out the Father. Then they call the Father, O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, O Shiv Baba, the resident of the Supreme Land. He only has the real name. He is the Father of all souls. It doesn't seem right to say Saligram's after name Rudra. It seems right to call Shiv and Saligrams. They create an oval Shiv lingam and saligrams out of clay, because whenever they create the sacrificial fire, of course they made the Shiv lingam and the saligrams out of mud. So only is the purifier. They create sacrificial fires here too. Bharat is the most elevated of all, but they have forgotten the deity religion. Your religion is it is the original eternal deity religion. It should have continued all the time. And Hinduism is not a religion. Those of the deity religion go through the stages of the Sattva, Rajo and Tamo. When they come into the Tamo stage, they can no longer call themselves deities. In fact, there is no Hindu religion. Therefore, it's explained to you, you can become deities. So come and understand this. They reply that they don't have time. Those who call themselves Hindus, They can become deities. Just give them the message. Just come and understand. What do they say? They don't have time. The father says, I now make you belong to me in order to give you the inheritance of peace and happiness. Some families live together and interact with one another with a lot of love. They put all their earnings together and there is no upheaval about anything. However, this place can't be called heaven. In no home in the golden age is anyone ever ill or unhappy. So do we say that it's just like heaven? Some families, the way they maintain their families, people of the world usually say, but Baba says that's not called as heaven actually, because in the golden age, in any home, no one will be ill or unhappy, because the very name itself is heaven. Here, everyone there remains happy. You have come to the Father to claim your inheritance of constant happiness, and you now have received this knowledge. You say, Baba, you are the purifier, purifiers. You children are also Father's godly helpers. The bold asks God to purify, and Baba says, children, you are the companions in Baba's task. So you also carry out the task of purifying others. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bab Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children, and we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, Namaste to the mother, father, and Bab Dada. The essence for Dharna, the first one. In order to claim self-sovereignty, now make your foundation of purity very strong. Just as the Father is the purifier, so become as pure as the Father. The second, stabilize yourself in your original religion of peace. Renounce body consciousness as much as possible and remain soul conscious. Practice remaining in dead silence, that is, practice becoming bodiless. Today's blessing. May you become an embodiment of success by serving yourself as well as serving others. Let's listen to Baba's explanation. In order to become an embodiment of success as well as serving others, also serve yourself. So whenever you go to do any service, always think that together with doing that service, you are finally cremating your old sanskars. The more you cremate your sanskars, the more respect you will receive. All souls will salute you in their minds. However, you must not make them into those who simply salute you externally, but make them into those who salute you in their minds. Slogan: keep the aim of doing unlimited service, all of your limited bondages will break. Keep the aim of doing unlimited service, then all the bondages, the limited bondages will break. And today's object signal: for as long as your remembrance doesn't become volcanic, the flames of destruction will not take their complete volcanic form. They just flare up and cool down because souls who have volcanic form and the images of support haven't become that volcanic form for all time. Now have the determined thought to become the volcanic form and use the concentration of your mind and intellect in a collective way to spread the vibrations of powerful yoga everywhere. These were the elevated versions of lovely Baba to elevate our lives. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes. Then all the teachers are requested to be here, as there are few directions. Today 23rd to 27th, there is a conference in Gyan Sarovar. All those who are interested, you can just visit the Vishwa Parivartak Bhavan for the folders and the invitations. So let's be in remembrance for a few minutes. Om Shanti. As usual, a pure Raksha Bandhan is coming close. Just like how the letter gets ready from the Gyanamrit Bhavan, whoever just wishes to have, you can just go to office number 16. Of course, blessing cards are also available. Today's schedule, that is 10 to 10:30 a.m. there is yoga, and 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. (10:30 to 11:30 a.m.) there is a class by respected Chakradhari Didi, and the embodiment of God's sustenance is the one who has that loving intellect or faith. And post that, respected Mohini Didiji will meet all of you, and you will receive the godly gifts from Baba's home. So all of you are requested to wear your ID cards, the badge. Evening 5 to 6 there is yoga. 6 to 7:30 p.m. there is yoga, bodiless stage and the seed form stage. And post 7:30 there is a feedback session. Every year Rakis are given to all the centers, and the zones, sub-zones and the centers. One teacher or the sister from every sub-zone will you will meet, you will get their Vakis from the place which is left side of me in Diamond Hall, and there is an announcement to be done given by Dr. Banarasi brother. Of course, you have a lot of intoxication in doing Baba's service, and how the new world is going to come close, and that world is completely Sato Pradhan and it's completely pure. Of course, we are making efforts from April, so that we are usually having this campaign, where this campaign they have the target of making this message to reach at least 10 crore, 10 crore. All are requested to pay attention. So Dr. Banarasi brother would like to know how many sisters have already started this program. That is the project of this 10 crore, the project which creates awareness among 10 crore people. And those who haven't taken up this project, you are requested to just make this action plan and see how you can start your, you can just make the meeting, you can just have meetings among your centers, and how the roadmap of this project is also shared. And because the big cities usually have the hoardings, and that you will able to make the white publicity, this gives a message to the all the MNCs or the companies, or so you can just take the hoardings. There will be the write-up that our campaign is to make the 10 crore people get de-addicted from all kinds of addictions. Of course, you can just you can just have the programs or in jails, then schools, colleges, universities. You will just share that report of the number of the people from each sector or the section. You can just approach the schools, universities, or the Air Force, Navy, and other military officers. You can just approach those authorities and you can just see how you can serve those people. You also find the village heads, or if you have the Gita Pathshalas, you can also see how you can you can just get the form filled and you can have the public take up this promise. And there will be the mega program at Delhi. Of course, it's the press conference, and 1st August there will be a mega program about the launching of this campaign. Who will be the prominent, who will be the chief guest, that information would be shared shortly. The most important speciality of this is that because one program will be launched across all the states on one day with the chief ministers or the eminent personalities, and the auspicious inauguration would be done. There are 800 districts in India. The collectors or MPs, MLAs can be invited. Where you have SDM, CEOs, and a very small region in the cities or villages. You can also arrange to have programs. You can record those clippings and you can send that to Dr. Banarasi brother. There is a lot of zeal and enthusiasm in him, so that his aim is to just finish this project on 20th August. How much zeal is seen in him, the same. So all of you sisters are also requested to take the initiative. And evening, respected Mohini Didi will from US will meet you on Zoom. And after that, yoga will be continued. Om Shanti. So Dr. Banarasi brother is here. I just request you to speak a few words. This is the first project of Brahma Kumaris, which is covering each and every region across the nation, and we will launch that project in the entire nation, covering all the states and the regions on one day. All the idols or the Shaktis who are sitting here, and everything is possible with your blessings. So let's create the thought that we will make Bharat a no tobacco place. We will make our state a no tobacco state. Thank you. Thank you. So you can get the Rakis. Oh, you can get the Rakis from the Gyan Moti, which is on the left side of the Diamond Hall. Then you can go for breakfast. Thank you. Om Shanti.